drinking at the same time. So I definitely won't drink if I smoke weed, which all that did was make me not drink as much for like the first couple days. And then I was like, man, I'm done with that weed. I can drink again. And yeah, start the cycle over. But if you're looking for help, though, for real, I think you don't have to go to rehab. You would be better going to some place, though, I think, just even if it's temporary, just to kind of get away from friends, family, just be by yourself. Think, what's going on? Like, you can get a counselor, you can get a therapist, and just talk to them. And usually there's a reason behind the drinking, and you might not even know it. It clouds your vision, and you're probably thinking, I'm not an alcoholic, because you can't stand the thought of never drinking or using again. It's a scary thought, but you know what? Life is so much better. I'm telling you. They have a thing in AA called the promises. Look that up online if you're not familiar with it. Those are true. They're not called promises because they're fake. Those steps, those things in life, it gets so much better. And you'll realize too, and I'm not lying to you, but drugs and alcohol, well, alcohol is a drug, but they're not your friend. There's no need to protect it. And as I say that, I wonder if I would have heard this podcast, would I have taken that to heart? Would I have trusted the guy that was talking? This Corey Winfield guy, who is he? What's he know? Would I have trusted him? Would I have trusted a guy on the podcast to tell me the truth? I don't know. I would like to think so, but, if I can help a person get one step closer to the recovery process, then, that's awesome. And you don't have to thank me even, man. Just hang out with your family, enjoy life. We only live once, man. And it's just a shame that I wasted as much time as I did, but I had to go through what I had to go through, just like you had to go through what you had to go through, or you are going through what you have to go through to get to the other side, to appreciate just how great life can be with the people that you love and people you like to spend time with. Tell me, Daryl at the bar, you want to go hang out with him every day? No. Maybe you just drink at home alone like I did. That's not fun. Are you kidding me? Like I just said, I'd run home to drink a fifth just to stop the shakes, man. That's not fun. It's not. And for me, it wasn't very long after that the liver shut down and the kidneys shut down and other organs were shutting down. It was very painful, and that wasn't even enough to stop me. I thought when I was in the hospital, just laying there for weeks, and it was just like, I'm never drinking again for sure. I almost died. That's not going to be enough.
Man.
I know. No. Still thought I could go back out and do it. What do them doctors know? But it was that point, though, of me not being honest with myself and actually giving up using, drinking for good. But I do promise you, though, it gets so much better. Like, life is just going so well right now. And I've said this before in other podcasts. I don't have the things I used to have material-wise, but spiritually, I've never been happier. I've never trusted so much in God, and that things are on the path that it's supposed to be. I'll tell you just a little story about my past. When I got into radio, I started when I was 17. Mike Thomas hired me, and he went on to do huge things in radio. So it was kind of cool getting hired by like a really cool guy like that, and I liked Mike a lot. But anyway, I started off as like a board op and kind of worked my way up. Anyway, it was at a rock station, and my grandmother, who was real religious, and I'm not religious. I believe there's God, and your God might be different than mine, and it is what it is. I kind of stay in my own lane with that one. You can believe whatever you want. I'm not going to tell you you're wrong or you're right, but I know what I believe and what I feel, and I have a connection with God, so that's where I go with it. But anyway, my grandmother, huge into religion, and she would still listen to the stations I was on, the rock stations, whether it was in Fort Smith or Benton Harbor, Kalamazoo. She was listening to Dallas, I think, maybe even. And I remember her telling me that I needed to go to, was it WFRN? WRFN? WF? I don't know. It's a Christian station. And she would tell me that I need to go work for them and, spread the message. And I would just laugh at her. And she's like, Corey, God's got a plan for you. And I thought, yeah, it's going to be me being famous. That's his plan. But it didn't work out. I ended up moving back home to take over the station that I started at because it sucked really bad. And things didn't work out there. And I ended up trying to work at that station that she had told me about because I didn't want to go back to normal radio. I wanted to help people. And that was always something that I liked doing. And that was some of the greatest things that I've ever done in life, not just in radio, but, like food drives or, just helping somebody out. And that plays a huge factor. It's a huge part of recovery when you can help other people. And I'm not saying you need to run around and take everybody everywhere, give people money. It's not like that, but find something that you really are passionate about. For me, it's feeding people. People without food and kids without food, like that to me is, it shouldn't be, there's so much food thrown away, and, you see stuff on TV saying, hey, feed these kids over in Ethiopia. Yeah, that's cool, but I don't know. There's kids here that need food too, but getting off topic here. So my grandma wants me to do that. I ended up applying, but nothing. And I even wrote him a few emails. And all I had for my demo tape was the stuff from the rock stations, and I wasn't going to play my country demo. Hopefully that's already gone somewhere. I don't know. I don't think I ever want to find that. I think I would laugh too hard. But my path, though, and back to me believing in God and that I'm on this right path is, I got an OWI. I don't remember even driving. There's no reason for me to leave the house. It doesn't make it, none of it made any sense to me. But I just remember getting out of the car in my pajama pants, a t-shirt, and it was November, it was cold. I didn't have my phone. I didn't have my vape. And this guy comes up and it's like, man, you almost killed somebody. I'm like, what are you talking about? So he said you could have killed somebody. I was like, what? It's like, you're driving. Well, I'm not even driving, bro. I don't even remember. And that's scary. But then it led me on the path of, going to jail. And then I got out of jail. And I swear, if I didn't think it was a great idea to start drinking again, even though the judge told me you can't drink, you can't do nothing, come back and we'll sentence you, whatever. I somehow thought it would be great to drink. I don't remember why, probably just because I just thought, great, let me get that blah feeling, but I ended up drinking again, and I lost 3 days. I started on Friday, and woke up in my bed and my mom was asking, "Hey, did you pay your rent yet?" I was like, "No, I'm going to pay it on Monday." And her response was, "Monday as in 2 days ago? It's Wednesday." And I kind of sat up in my bed and I looked around the room. There were half-gallon bottles everywhere. And that's scary. Unless the half-gallon ferry just dropped them off at my house. Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't remember anything. I mean, that's the bad part, too, about when you're in early recovery trying to, get the things right. And you take 3 months off, 4 months off, 6 months off, 5 months off, but you still go back drinking like you still are drinking every day. And that's for me when the blackouts really start coming. But yeah, to lose that many days and not know a damn thing, that's pretty scary. And I ended up going to jail again for another 7 days. But if I didn't go back again that next time, I think they probably would have just sent me to outpatient. I never would have moved up north. I never would have started this podcast. I never would have, started 217 recovery. And I just feel like I'm on the right path. I never would have met Ryan. I never would have met Chris. And I think we have huge things going. And I just, like I said, feel so good that, to put my faith in something and to just trust, I just feel like it's going in the right direction. And I love that. I really do. So my grandma was right. God did have big plans, and I don't think he's done with me just yet. But, to do something to help people. And, my grandma said, spread the word. Well, I might not be spreading the word of her church, but, I am spreading the word of faith and God, and, whatever your God is, hey, just have that relationship with them that you need. And I think the rest will just kind of work out how it's supposed to. I know I have a huge announcement that I'll be making. I don't know when, but it's pretty big. Pretty excited. My fingers crossed for this one. And I can't wait to tell you about it, because I think you'll share in the joy, and you'll be able to hear it in my voice for sure. I don't want to give away too many things, but just know that I'm very excited about it, and I can't wait to share the news with you, because I think you'll understand what it really means to be sober and to trust that things are going the right way, and, trusting God. But, yeah, I think I'll shut up now, and I hope you enjoyed the episode. Just laying in a bed. This is the most comfortable I think I've ever been doing. I mean, not like mentally, but like physically. I miss my old bed. I'm laying in my old bed. It's very nice. But, yeah, it feels good, man. It really does. And I appreciate you listening, and, share us, tell people about us. We're doing things in the recovery community and the community. I'll say that again. And, we're just going to keep growing with it. And, we're not doing it out of, hey, we want to be rich and famous. We're not even, I don't, whatever, man. I've been doing this radio thing for quite some time. So I'm just trying to help people, and whatever's going to happen is going to happen. And I think God will take care of us. And, we're going to actually, being a recovery company, hopefully employ people in recovery and people that are recovery coaches. We're going to start off up north. So, and news on that's coming too. And that's not the huge news I was talking about, but yeah. So have a good day. Share us with your friends, and make sure to subscribe, whether you like us on Spotify or